Alright guys, we're back again, another tool review. To all my subscribers out there, you've probably wondering where I've been. And to be honest with you guys, I haven't been well. I had an issue with my gallbladder. I had to have it surgically removed. Because of it, I've been out of work as well. The job I do requires me to have a medical. And unfortunately with the gallbladder issue, I lost that medical. Now I've since got it back after having the surgery. But it took me a little while longer than what I thought to get it back. So that's basically it. I won't bore you with the details and nitty gritty on it, but yeah, it just took me a little bit longer to get back on my feet than what I thought. But I'm back at it now, and back with you for a couple of tool reviews, and I'm also planning to start the Land Rover rebuild. The health issues kind of put that all on hold, and also I hadn't got the money coming in, and also the surgery had to come out of my own pocket as well, so that kind of set me back quite a lot, to be honest. But as I said, we're back up and running. We won't dwell on the past, we'll keep pushing on. Now guys, this is going to be a bit of a rant video. I know I said I wouldn't bash any specific tool brands, but to be honest, there is one tool brand out there that I'm done with, and we might as well get into it. The brand is, you can probably guess, I've been leading up to this. It's Snap-on basically, guys. I'm finished with them. I'm never buying another Snap-on tool. I kind of bought into all the hype and all of that. And for me, as I said, I've always been about quality, and lately Snap-on haven't been living up to that for me. I'm going to show you a few issues of what I've had with them lately. Again, some of you will probably disagree with me, some will probably agree, but for me guys, I'm finished. I won't be spending any more money on Snap-on. It's way too overpriced, and the quality for me isn't there anymore. As I said, it was in the past, in the 80s, 90s. It was probably one of the better brands, but I think lately they have slipped and they've let the ball drop. And for me, I'm finished with it. And I'll give you a few examples of why as the video goes out. So guys, we're just here today to review USAG tools. They're an Italian brand. They've been around for a long time, been there since the turn of the century, to be honest. I hadn't heard much of them. I suppose people living in Italy, it's probably your main go-to tool. You know, for me, they were quite a new brand to me. Doesn't mean it's a new brand to anyone else. As I said, they've been around from the turn of the century. I kind of read into a little bit of their history, and it's quite interesting. How they got started. But yeah, I suppose we'll get into it, guys. Why I bought them. The reason why I bought them was I was actually a friend of mine put me onto them. He bought them, showed them to me. I was blown away by the quality for the price. Now, this specific spanner, or wrench as we'll call it, is made by another couple of brands, and it's been proven it's the same as the Mac tools and also the Facom tool brand. They're identical. From what I see, they're identical. I think, to be honest, they come out of the same factory, and that's being honest with you guys. But for the price of these compared to, now the Facom aren't bad price either, but the Mac tools are very expensive. And we'll compare them to the Snap-on flank drive, which to me, it's not even worth talking about. Guys, if I was starting out as an apprentice, this is what I'd be buying. I'd fill my toolbox full of this stuff. You know, I've went through some other brands that I'd also recommend apprentices getting, but I think these guys, if you're an apprentice starting out and you're looking for a set of spanners, go for these. You won't beat them, especially for the price, And what I paid for these, I paid €140 delivered from Mr. Worker. Now, guys, when I seen this Mr. Worker website, to be honest, when I seen it first, I thought it was not a scam, but I didn't think I would have got the tools as quick as I did. But if any of you have come across Mr. Worker's website and you're thinking the same as what I was thinking, go ahead and order from it, guys. Especially if you're in Europe, it's a great website. I can't recommend it enough. But we'll crack on, guys. So I've had these opened already. It's kind of like an unboxing for you, but like they come in a nice tool roll. It's a good strong tool roll as well, especially if you're a mobile mechanic. It's handy to have a tool roll. If you're a fixed base, you can just take them out and throw them into your toolbox as normal. They all come individually wrapped. Now, I haven't really got to use these much. I took one out to have a look at. My mate has used them. He swears by them. I used them with him. And guys, I'm not messing. They're brilliant. It's the same as the Mac RBT. It's the exact same tool. You can have a look at it. Now, people have reviewed these before on YouTube. But I'm just letting all my kind of viewers in Europe know about them. You can see the quality in them. The chrome is perfect. We've got that focusing for you. I'm blown away by them for the price. €140 delivered to your door from a size 19 all the way down to a size 8 with no skips. Now they do another cheaper bundle. There's a couple of skips in that, but for the €140, I think what you're getting is excellent. They feel nicer to hold than Snap-on. The chrome is much better in my opinion, and the bite you get out of these. These are what they call the 285X, which you can see. It's like the Snap-on Flank Drive, or the Flank Drive Plus, whatever they're calling it now. It just gives you an extra bit of bite. And I thought, looking at them, it looked a bit severe. I was saying, it'll probably mar up the bolt and that. And with the normal, with a decent enough bolt or nut, you won't get much marring on them. I was actually surprised it doesn't mar them as bad as what I thought. But the bite on them and the grip is phenomenal. It's brilliant, guys. Honest to God. Does it outperform a Snap-on Flank Drive Plus? You know, unless you're putting them on a torque machine, which I don't know whether Torque Test Tools has done that test, and I think they done it with the Mac RBT, and it came in. I think it was actually a stronger grip than the Snap-on. So, yeah, price-wise compared to a Snap-on, we'll grab out the Snap-on there, Flank Drive I have, and we'll just compare the two. Now, length-wise, there's a little bit difference in the length. I'm not going to get into tolerances on them or anything, because from what I've seen on other reviews, they're pretty much the same. It is the Mac tools. So if you want to go down the road and spending €650 or more for the same set of Macs, go ahead. But this is the same tool for a lot less money. Sorry, Mac guys or Mac truck guys, probably letting out your little secrets there, but as I said, I'm all about value and quality on this channel. So guys, like, even if you look at the chrome, now this Snap-on is old, but the chrome quality in them, you know, if you're saying you're getting the extra money for the Snap-on for the chrome, to me the chrome is shit on the Snap-on lately, and I'll show you a good example. I'll show you one that came to me that I wasn't impressed with at all. The quality control coming out of Snap-on again. Now this has got very little use, and I don't know whether you can see that mar there just above the S. I'll point it out to you. It's just here. That was on it when I got it. Now, you know, some of you might be saying, "Oh, you did that yourself," but that was like that when I bought it. So, you know, quality control, it's it's not as good as what it used to be. These, from what I've seen now, I haven't taken them all out. There's not one blemish on them. There really isn't. And like even comparing them to the gear wrench is the same. Like the quality on the gear wrench is the same. There isn't one blemish on them. I've got a good few snap-on tools lately that have blemishes on them. And this is where the rant is going, guys. I'm done with snap-on. I'm completely finished with them. I won't be spending another penny on them. In my opinion, they're not worth the money. Like even, I've a little 1/4 inch. Again, it hasn't got a whole lot of use. But the thing already is, like you can see the play in it. Like there's some serious play in that. And it's notchy, it's gritty now when I'm using it. And it hasn't got much abuse. Like for a guy, as I said, I'm not a professional mechanic. I'm not in the trade. I used to help out my mate. But the quality isn't in these. Like if this was getting abused by a guy that's using this as his everyday tool, you know, as his job, like I have given this light DIY use, not DIY, I use it enough, like on my own cars and stuff. But like, if I'd say a mechanic in a year would have used this more than what I've used it. And it's already, I don't know whether you can hear it, it's already catching and notching, and it's, what can I say? It's not cheap. It wasn't cheap. They're dear tools. Anyone that knows them knows they're dear. But the quality is not there on them. Like, I bought this thing off AliExpress for probably about €3. Now, that 1/4 inch, I don't know what they're retailing at now, but I think I paid about 80 euros for that. And, like, it's just shit. Being honest with you, excuse me language, but it is. It's rubbish. I'm really disappointed with it. And not only that, I'll show you a couple more examples. Like, that was €3 worth of it too. And I take this with me everywhere I go because it's handy. And I've used this probably more than I've used that. And there's a little bit of play in it. But for the price, I think I paid €3 for that, delivered to the door. You know, expecting crap. I was putting it together for the toolbox for the bike, just for the size of it. And I've started using it all the time. And, you know, I actually will pick that up over this now. So in some occasions, like I have other 1/4 inch drives there, but this thing is just like nice and handy. But you know, I'm comparing a €3 tool to an €80 tool, and for me, the quality isn't in them anymore. You know, I've shown you other brands of wrenches and, you know, ratchets, and to me, they're gone, they're finished, I'm done with them. I'm really done. I'll give you another example. Like, an adjustable wrench here, like, this was dear. Like, this was, I think, nearly €100 worth of a wrench for what you're getting. A load of fucking sloppy play. You know, it doesn't cut it. It really doesn't. Like, it doesn't cut it anymore, guys. And that's the sad fact of it. Like, these are made, I think, in Spain as well. So, like, they're not US made anymore. So, what you're paying for and what you're getting, it's not worth it. Like, yeah, I said I was never going to bash tools on this channel, but this has really kind of been eating at me over the last while. Over the last while, I've had a lot to think about, you know, with being out of work and, you know, I've just been thinking with the money not coming in, it makes you appreciate when you do have money and what you're spending your money on. Money is too hard got for some people. As I said, I'll always say go for the best and the best for what I can afford. And I thought I was getting the best with Snap-on, but it simply isn't the case anymore, guys. For me, I'm finished, finito. That's basically it in a nutshell. But yeah, so back to the USAG, or USAG, as I've heard some people calling them. Highly recommended, especially if you're an apprentice starting out. I reckon you will have these for a long, long time. My mate, he's a truck mechanic, and he's given them some abuse, and he said it himself. He was a Snap-on man, and he's the same opinion. He's done with it. Snap-on, if you are anyone cares out there anymore about Snap-on, I think your days are done. They're overpriced. As I said before, the guys on the tool trucks, I feel sorry for those guys. They've put a lot of time into it. I've seen myself what Snap-on, does to these guys. I'm not going to recommend them anymore on this channel. I'm finished with it. As I said, I'm not actively in the industry anymore. But as anyone that's into tools, anyone kind of looking to start out, especially for an apprentice, money is always tight. Don't listen to these Snap-on, I call them Snap-on geeks. Like, we all buy into it. Let's be honest, everyone likes the best. And as I said, some people think because they're spending the most money on something that it's the best, but it's not necessarily the best. Like, even when it comes to small things from Snap-on, like, let's be honest, that extension there, like, I think you're looking at 40 or, €50 for that. I don't know what they're retailing for anymore. I'm just basing it on kind of what I pay for them on the time. And, like, that's what you're getting. Like, that mark was there as well when I got it. Like, that's not acceptable. Some people might say, oh, why would that bother you? But, like, I know for a fact that's going to start shipping. And I should have brought out some of my older sockets and showed you the state of them. Like, they're in bits, guys. They're like, I got a set of King Dick there off my father that were years old. And these Snap-on ones that I bought, probably mid-90s, are starting to look like 1950s King Dick feckin' sockets, It doesn't cut it anymore. It's all bullshit, guys, I'll be honest with you, and don't buy into it. Look around, shop around, do your research. Like, the quality in these for the price, it's unmatched. You won't beat it. Like, the gear wrench, as I showed you gear wrench in another video, it's good quality. Is a professional grade. Some people might use it, get a couple of years out of it, but this now is professional grade. These will last. So for a guy starting out, forget about your Snap-on. You'll save yourself €500 or €600 with this set, rather than trying to kit it out with Snap-on or Mac. It doesn't cut it, guys. Tool trucks, yeah, as I said, it's nice to have a tool truck come in. It's handy if you're stuck, buy it off the tool truck. You kind of have a guarantee. The guy might give you a warranty. But from what I've heard lately, even Snap-on now, like, I should be trying to find a tool truck guy and get that changed or get it repaired, because to me it's broke, and it hasn't, as I said, I haven't given that much use. Not that it's broke, it's not broke, but it's not performing the way it should be. It's notchy, gritty, sloppy, no good in my eyes for the price. So that's it, guys. It's good to be back. Sorry for ranting on a bit there. It has made me kind of angry, and I just wanted to vent it, especially after not making a video for such a long time. So I just wanted to show you those tools, guys. Stay tuned for a few more tour reviews coming up, and we're going to get stuck into that Land Rover. I am going to make a start on it in the next month, so expect the first video out probably mid-July for the Land Rover. So that's it, guys. Stay tuned for more, and a big thanks to all the new subscribers, and that's why I've been kind of throwing up so many short videos. If any of you have noticed, I've been putting up a couple of short videos just while I was sick. They were kind of easy for me to do while I was recovering. No talking or anything involved. So, as you know, I do like to kind of talk a bit, but we'll leave it there, guys. Oh yeah, just before I go, for any of the car people out there that are into drifting or whatever, I came across a new channel. It's a guy, he's only started, he goes by the name of Dezo. You can find him at Dezo Nior. If you Google that or put it into YouTube, his videos should come up. But he makes some excellent video, guys. He's actually a music producer. Well, not a producer, but he's producing his own music, should I say. Some cracking tunes he has, some great music he's making, and he puts the music together with lovely videos of cars drifting and, you know, just driving around, and it's all top notch. So anyone that's into cars, have a look at that, Dezo. He's only started out, he only has a handful of viewers, but I'd say, looking at the quality of the stuff he's putting out, it won't be long before he gets he'll be into the thousands in no time. Okay, guys, so that's it. Stay tight for more videos coming soon. I'll talk to you later.